Welcome back to the number one podcast with the name Partially in Black. Welcome. I'm your co-host Bucky, back with my co-host Kyle. We're
Yo, yo,
going
yo.
back. Our first guest was so bad we had to go 2 weeks no guest just to bring back the numbers.
Yeah,
But
got a palate cleanser, if you will. You know.
yes, but next week we have a surprise. They may look alike, but they're not alike at all. But anyways, uh, Kyle, what is this? 6 years of knowing each other?
Yep.
Yeah. Six and a
It,
half, probably.
yeah. 6.5. It feels like it's been longer.
It does. Would you like to tell anyone how we used to get in shenanigans and how we first kind of met each other?
How did we? Oh, it was the first day of moving day, and what was I doing? I was doing something in my room, and Teddy had the door open. My roommate Teddy had the door open, and I was putting up my records. That's what it was, and I was playing music. My roommate hated the music I was playing. The roommate hated the music I was playing. Bucky walks by my room and sees me putting up the records and then comes inside my room. Just walks in unannounced, introduces himself, daps me up, says he likes the records and he likes the music. We start talking about, was it the what fucking album? The Black Star album. It was Black Star. It was the Black Star album because that's what I was listening to. And then we made a plan that day to go to the record store on that Saturday, I think.
Yes, and we went that Saturday.
And you bought
And
your first record.
first record, you remember what it was?
It was Mac Miller. It was Good AM by Mac Miller, I think.
Yes, it was. Remember we came back and we played
You
it,
also got
and
a
it
Kid
starts.
Cudi album, right?
Was it the same day?
It might have. I don't know. We went so many times.
I don't know. I had a lot of money saved up going freshman year,
Yeah,
and I bought all my albums I have right now, freshman year,
bro.
majority of them,
I just got
and
a
I think
new
I
one,
spent like 1,000 plus on records that year.
bro. Hold on. I just got a new one. Shout out to JT. He got me a Great Chaos by Ken Carson. You can't even see it.
How does Ken Carson sound on
I have no idea.
vinyl?
I have no idea. I think it's gonna suck. I got a Future record on vinyl and it sucks, but I love
Yeah.
Future, so I'm gonna keep it.
Some of them sound better. Some of them sound not as good.
All my Denzel Curry albums sound amazing. They all sound better on vinyl than they do
Dude,
some
I
of them.
wanted to go to Denzel Curry concert. It was like $30 tickets up in Austin, and Brittany said no, and I was
I
so
can't.
upset.
I can't imagine you in a mosh pit. That does not.
Bro, I went to Ski Mask and Slump
Did
Guy,
you?
my senior year.
I'm
I
actually
was
jealous of that.
I was in that mosh pit, and that was when he was like popping off.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. I would love to have
that.
seen Ski Master Slump Guy, but I don't think I'd go now. I feel like me going to shows now is like a safety hazard, low key.
It, dude,
Because
I
all
was
the
17, so I was full of energy. I was big, so I was in there sweating. I brought a change of clothes and everything.
the last show I went to was it was either Ken Carson or Osama Son. I took my little cousin to see it last spring, and like I told you, I almost passed out at the Ken Carson one.
No, you
I
didn't.
didn't eat. I didn't eat that entire day. Like all I had was some water because I was doing some football stuff, and like I left as soon as I got done with all the football stuff. I jumped in the car, picked up my little cousin, that we drove to Greensboro, which was like an hour away. Didn't eat anything. It didn't even cross my mind. This is when they're doing like the DJ set. Ken's not even out yet. They're playing some Playboy Cardi song, and they just start going ape shit, like wild. And then I like started getting lightheaded. I had to jump out the pit for a second. And I jumped back in. I was good though.
Was that Cleveland,
Mm-mm. I was in North Carolina,
North Carolina?
in Greensboro, North Carolina.
I was gonna say.
Last
I know.
the only show I went to in Cleveland was Destroy Lonely.
I wish we would have went to more concerts together, low key, because they had actually had a decent amount of like artists we would know down at
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
one.
When they come,
But
when you come back up this way, we'll go.
I think I've only been to like three legit concerts. One was Ski Mask,
Yeah.
other one Doja Cat. Which honestly, I'll put this out here. You know I love Doja Cat,
Yeah, I know.
but it was Doja Cat and Ice Spice up in Detroit.
Holy shit.
But Doja Cat actually probably put on like one of the best like concert shows I've seen,
Yeah.
like performance wise and everything like that.
I, what is the best show I've seen? I think like the style of performing between the shows that like the shows I would have fighting for first is just different. Like
Yeah.
it's either King Carson or Earth Gang, and I feel like you can't really compare those two.
And then
So one A, one B.
I went to Tyler the Creator Chromacopia tour last year in Austin. That was really good too.
Yeah, you were more into that Chromacopia album than I would. I don't think I would have seen him for that one.
Yeah, I was into it. I think it was actually one of my number one albums this year.
Last year, 2025.
Yeah, 2025.
I thought. I don't think this is gonna sound weird. I don't think "Don't Tap the Glass" was better, but I find it more enjoy. Like I play that one more.
Yeah, I think I. So Chromacopia for me is when I'm sitting down doing work.
Hmm.
I'll put that on because like it's a good, thorough like album to go through.
Yeah.
If I'm cleaning or like doing something fun, I'm putting "Don't Tap the Glass." They're both good, but neither of them are his best work.
No, no, hell no. What
But
do you think his best album is?
well, commercially,
What do you personally think his best album? What is your favorite Tyler the Creator album?
I'll be forgetting the name. The one,
I think
the one with
Igor's is
Kali
best.
Uchis.
Uh, Flower Boy.
Yeah, I like Flower Boy.
I think Igor's the best, but I think I listen to Flower Boy more.
You think Eeyore is the best?
Yeah, I think Igor's the
Yeah.
best.
That's one that won him a Grammy, right?
Yeah, for best rap album, even though it kind of wasn't a rap
Yeah, and
album.
then he went on that rant about how. I agree with that rant though,
Yeah,
but you
bro,
hear about
he performed that night too. He rocked that.
he is a really good performer. You can just tell he has a lot of energy. I wanted to
Yeah.
go to his festival. What was it?
Oh, Flognog.
Yeah,
I
that
wanted to too.
that whole lineup just seemed amazing.
It was so it's always during football season, which sucks for me.
Yeah,
And one year it was Earl Sweatshirt, and it was like the first year he did it in a while. And he played a bunch of unreleased stuff. And I kid you not, to this day, like at least once a month, I listen to like all the unreleased songs he performed that day, and I know like Hat Trick back to back, like the whole song.
because I don't
Never
really
been
care
released.
about festivals too much,
Hmm.
but like that one just seemed like truly enjoyable.
Festivals don't seem like they're that fun to me.
No, because you have to like kind of choose who you want to go to. But
Yeah,
ASAP Rocky's set looked amazing. Tyler's looked amazing. I think they
yeah.
had clips out there.
Hmm. He had an NERD out there one year, right?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
Man, we need to go explore more. I miss freshman year when we just go on adventures.
Oh man, yeah. Well, no, we did
Library
get
to
some
study,
hijinks. Yeah, to
right
study.
out
Yeah,
to
to do our homework.
yeah, and then we'd
Right.
be
It
in
was
class.
after you left. After you left, that's genuinely where I went to go write all my papers at. Like anytime I had to like do any type of homework, I just go in the library. And then Carson and Tristan started coming with me, and then we started getting no work done.
I think it was my sophomore year. No, junior year. We all started heading up to. Well, me and Matt would go up to the library in one of like the
Hmm.
upstairs private rooms,
Hmm.
and we'd always do our science projects. It would take like 3 more hours than it was necessary to do.
Oh yeah,
We'd
because you
just
had
be
to have that
messing around.
environmental science class. Bro, it was one time Tristan made me watch like all of 2005 WrestleMania. It was like Shawn Michaels versus versus The Undertaker. Bro, you would have thought it was the first time it was ever on. I was so invested. I don't even like
I,
wrestling like that.
I'm so. I think I may have said this on here before. I'm so mad I left that school year. I wish I would have just stayed in Cleveland one more like that whole school year because I feel like I missed out on so much stuff.
It probably only seemed like you missed out because you stayed in the group chat. It was like the same hijinks and nonsense that was regularly happening. It's just that you would only hear it in the group chat and then like see a video or so.
But I missed that. I missed that. I needed one more year of that.
The only thing I think you really missed out on was like that last like month or so
I wanted to
when
golf and play
yeah when we were
basketball.
just sneaking onto the golf course and playing golf and then playing basketball. Golf, basketball, golf, basketball, golf, basketball. That's all it was. Oh man, that was a good time though. Like I said, I don't think you really missed all that much though. Other than that,
Yeah, you're just being somewhat nice.
no, I'm not, bro. You did not miss Luke.
I feel like me and
Luke,
Derek would have been good friends, surprisingly.
nah, it's not surprising. I don't think it's surprising at all. You
Why
two
you
are
say
very
that?
similar. You two are very similar. You guys have some very distinct differences, though. I'm not gonna air all his business.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I ain't gonna air all his business. You guys have some very distinct differences, but both of you are very similar. That's why y'all get along so easily now.
True. Usually it's not like that for me. That's what I was gonna say about you. Me going into your room, I think we would have been friends either way,
Hmm.
like for sure. But
Yeah.
that day going in was the most un like not Bucky thing to do. Is just to go into someone's random room and start talking.
The complete opposite happened where I would just went into Reese's room. That's how me and Reese became friends
Hmm.
because Reese wasn't leaving his fucking room.
No, you
Me,
didn't.
I used to go into Reese's room and then steal Josh Lang's candy he used to have in there. Bro, he had them caramel apple pots. I think like 10 of them a week.
I met Reese and Josh before you.
How? Oh, did you go? You were they on your visit when you went to NDC?
No, they invited me out to like an opening weekend party or something with them, and we all went. And not for me, not for me.
Josh Lang, man, Langer banger, man. Same thing with Blaine though. Did you see what Carson asked us if we wanted to go down to Orlando to go see Blaine?
I could go to Disney World. Blaine was the one person that was did not listen to the segregation of the upstairs room.
What are you talking about?
He was on the opposite side. Like he was right next to me.
Oh, yes, yes, yes,
He
yes,
should have
yes,
been
yes.
flip
For
flopped.
to give context, our freshman year, our dorms were literally not joking. It was segregated. It was split right down the middle. All the white dudes were on the front half of the hallway, and then Bucky and
But Thea,
Bethea, the two mixed kids,
two mixed kids.
the two mixed kids were like in the middle, and then all the black dudes. I'm trying to think. The only person who was like only black dude who was on the same level, y'all, was that Vince? Yeah, Vince and them
Vince was
were.
across the hall, I think.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
like
across the
Vince
hall.
and Smoot. It was Vince, Smoot, Elijah. I don't remember Smoot's roommate,
Me neither.
but man, freshman year,
Freshman year was
I need
fun.
to go back.
Freshman year was fun. Freshman year was fun. We too old to do some of that stuff now. Remember when
Oh,
we
way
almost got
too
into a
old.
fight after Top Golf? We ain't gonna get into that one.
I remember that day so vividly, so vividly,
That's
because
a story for another day. I was thinking about it because I went up to see
get her on the
Mike.
pod, get her on the pod.
You, that's you.
That's you. That's
I'm
not me.
blocked. I'm blocked. I guarantee I'm blocked. Bro, I went when I was going up on Sunday to go see Mike because I watched the Super Bowl with Mike. Drove right past that Top Golf, and I just looked at it. I was like, man, that was a funny ass night.
Bro, it took us like 5 hours to get into Top Golf
Oh
because
my
none of
gosh,
us
yeah, bro. We
booked
had to
a
go to
bed.
Longhorn.
Yes. No, Outback.
Outback, yeah, 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 Outback.
We went to Outback. We kept on paying for more time at Top Golf too. We started off like an hour and they were like, let's do a little bit more.
Might
And I
I add,
remember
one of the best Top Golfs I've
it's
ever had.
beautiful. The new one
Swing
just
was
got built by me. I need to go, but
swing was dialed.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I was hitting the back net, swing after swing.
Didn't we go to Cop? Yeah, we did. It was
That
just
was a
me,
different time.
you. It was just me, you, and Carson, right?
I think it was. Oh no, Reese and Maddie came.
I thought that was a different time.
Did it?
Oh my God, when Maddie beat Reese and he was all pissed.
Reese was terrible at golf. Not to speak bad on that man, but
Apparently he's good now.
he
Last time
turned to
I saw
country
him,
music.
did he?
Yeah.
No way. I'm a text him.
I'm pretty
After,
sure, not like fully, but
yeah,
he'd be posting things on Instagram with like country background stuff now.
after after your wedding, I passed his little town, New Concord, on the way back, and I stopped and saw him.
Hmm.
I stopped and saw him. And he was talking about it, talking about playing golf and stuff. Dang, he's country now.
I don't know if
Oh
he's
no.
always been a little country, but he never listened to country music.
I
But
would say I know me and him never talked once about country music.
maybe it was one of the posts his girlfriend tagged him in that had, you know how like
Maybe.
Instagram be doing that now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I forget it plays. It plays. I'm not gonna lie. Strategically, I put music that I want I want other people to hear on my post. So when they repost it, they have to hear the song.
Start giving you royalties.
Hmm. Hey,
I
bro,
think
gotta get them streaming numbers up.
I think freshman year, best year of college. Junior in the middle for me. Sophomore was my least favorite year.
Sophomore's dead last for me too.
Because sophomore year I took like 20 credits a semester, so I was literally just all class,
Junior,
class, class.
freshman year first, junior year second. That last year at NDC, I'm gonna put that one. I'm gonna put that one third. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one third, and then sophomore year last. But I also did a lot more school than you, so so there's some other years in there mixed in. But whatever, we're talking about
Any
NDC.
school outside of Notre Dame doesn't count for you.
No, oh my gosh, you're gonna find this interesting. So someone from Fayetteville State, that's where I went to for context. That's where I went to after NDC shut down. Someone from Fayetteville State called me earlier today. He went to school after we both left Fayetteville State at the same time. He goes to Youngstown State, and then he's with AJ, right?
Hmm.
To this day, me and AJ can't convince him that NDC would have whooped Fayetteville State. He just doesn't believe it. He can't yeah, exactly. He can't rationalize that we were better than them. He
Dude,
keeps saying like prime for prime, like their best year against our best year. But what he don't realize is their best year was a first round exit. Our best year was a Final Four.
our best year, their running back who's literally on the Denver Broncos rushed for like 2,000
A
yards.
year, a
Yeah,
year.
a year.
I brought up
Actually,
Jaleel, I brought
what
up
was
Jaleel
better?
McLaughlin. He said, "But Youngstown be claiming him."
They got
I
fair
would
enough.
too. I would too.
You think that year? Because if you talk to all our players, they all said if that 2020 year had a national championship, the 2020-2021 year that we
We would
had,
have went. I don't know if we win. I can't say for sure if we win. We would have went to the national championship.
dude, that
We
team
would have,
was stupid.
yeah, we would have played Fair State for a national championship.
You think we got complacent the year after?
I think not the year after. The year after that, though, I think we
Okay.
did. I think we kind of just expected to win the conference.
Hmm.
I mean, we kind of did, but
We started having players though that
still
were
did.
been playing for like 6 years, and they were just
Yeah,
like, I think they were like, I'm done, kind of. So
I think some people played longer than probably what they should have, but like I don't know. I don't know how to describe that, but
I think unless you're a truly prime athlete, once you hit the age of 24, life starts
it's all
going down. Like
it's all
athletic
downhill.
wise, like recovery and everything. Unless you're like a prime athlete,
Yeah, it's
it
all
just
downhill from there.
starts going downhill.
It's all downhill from there. We also got like killed by the portal too, though. Like a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
think?
a lot of people would come through there and just move, going to us just to move up.
Yeah, because think Bishop left Kent
Hmm.
State. Who's that DN that left to Kent State too?
Rudy, no, Savon left to Kent State. Rudy went to NIU. We had Murray go to UT Martin. We had D Rank go to Wake Forest. We
That
had
was crazy.
Nick Cotton went to Texas Southern.
Who came in with D rank? He went to some school. I think
Gardner
it was
Webb. You're
Tennessee.
thinking of you're thinking of I thought you were thinking of what's his name? What's his name? The safety. I'm forgetting his
Yeah,
name
I
now.
think we're thinking of the same person,
Yeah, he went to Gardner Webb.
Gardner Webb.
Yeah, he went to Gardner Webb. Bro, Davis went to NIU.
Whatever happened to him?
Yeah, after he went to NIU, I didn't hear much after that.
No.
But not saying that he didn't do good or whatever.
Yeah, I just didn't keep up with
Yeah, I just
NIU,
didn't keep up with him.
honestly.
Bro, we even had long snappers go D1. That boy Colton, my boy Colton People. Shout out to
Washington
Colton
State,
People.
right?
Yeah, he went to UT Martin first and then went to Washington State. And that's all before we shut down and everybody went up. Like
Yeah. I
Mike
think
Solomon, Mike Solomon's at Youngstown now. Uh, we got two guys at Delaware, Joaquin and Mustafa. We got people all over the place.
Mustafa went to Delaware.
Uh huh.
I saw he was in the portal again. I didn't know where he
Yeah,
went.
bro. Mustafa's whole offensive line. So most of them, in my opinion, I think more of them should have got all conference in the GMAC. But
Yeah, I saw that a small amount did.
it's
Didn't
because
none of
some of
them?
them. It's because they were in the portal. The conference rule is that once you jump in the portal, they pull your
Oh,
name out for that stuff. So you just. But it is what it is. But
they all went D1.
Yeah, four of them, all four of them that jumped in the portal from his team all went D1. The right tackle went to Penn State.
Penn
Mustafa went to
State.
Delaware. Other kid went to ULM, and I can't remember where the fourth kid went, but he also went somewhere D1.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
OU. He went to OU.
I think honestly, I think D2 is almost becoming like I think we're gonna see it play out if NIL stays the same.
Hmm.
That a lot more freshmen, unless you're like a 5 or 4 star, I think we're gonna see a lot more people dropping down FCS to D2, and then getting playing experience and jumping up to D1, kind of like a JUCO situation. But
Yeah,
I think that's gonna be happening a lot more. Like I
I think
think
you'll. I think you'll also. I agree. I also think you'll see a lot of kids come down to D2 and stay in D2.
you think so.
Because I think the level of competition, because of that, the level
Yeah.
of competition or the level of development that you have to be at D1 is going to raise higher.
Hmm.
Therefore, it only is going to raise the competition at D2. So some people are going to get down here and realize, like, oh shit,
Because it's one of those things. Do you want to take a risk on a 2 or 3 star coming out of
yeah.
high school, or would you rather bring up a Division 2 person who has 2 years of playing
Now,
experience
I
and
think,
knows college football?
in my opinion, I think you'll still see a lot of those power, especially Power Four schools,
Yeah.
not just take risk on high end 3 star kids or whatever. Like I don't think some people think that like the 3 star is just a FCS kid now, which is ridiculous to even think that.
Three
But
stars make up a team.
exactly, but there's only so many 5 stars. But
Yeah.
what do I know? But I also think that like based on like people's talent evaluation, the teams who are good at evaluating talent are always going to find that talent. For example, like
Hmm.
Josh Jacobs was a 0 star recruit and went to Alabama.
Yeah.
Like my boy Travis Etienne, who went to Clemson, and he's a really good running back in the NFL. Still, he was a 3 star recruit out of in Louisiana. Like it's not you'll still have those stories. I don't think those are going anywhere, but I also still think you will see a lot more people come down to D2, and D2 is going to
Yeah.
get a lot better.
Now that we're kind of speaking of college football, I guess this will bring a good point to the little challenge or game I have. I want
Hell
to talk
yeah.
to you about. Um, Also, I do have to ask you. My wife really wants to know why you didn't wish her a happy birthday. You don't have to truly answer that, but
No, I'll answer.
okay.
When was her birthday? I didn't know it was her birthday. I'm sorry, Brittany.
No,
I
you're
didn't
good.
know it was her birthday.
It was the
When was her
third.
birthday?
The third. Oh, yeah, the third. I almost got myself in
Did y'all
trouble.
say
The
something in
third.
the group chat?
Some people wished her a happy birthday in the group chat. Your mom wished her a happy birthday on
My
Facebook.
mom wished her a happy birthday.
Yeah,
Oh, damn, that looks bad.
because I made. She texted you the next day. I think you're probably extremely busy with coaching and
Yeah.
everything, so I don't blame you for
If
that.
if it was in the group chat, sometimes I open the group chat, both group chats, not just that one. I'll open it just to make the notifications go away because the number makes me anxious.
Sometimes it'd be too many people. I do the same thing,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's too much text to read. So
I'm sorry, Brittany.
she'll watch this. She
Hey
might
man,
accept her apology.
you'll have another birthday twin.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
You'll have another birthday twin. I'm gonna lock it in on my calendar, bro. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you happy birthday next year.
So
Stamp it.
this little thing I want us to do here:
Mm-hmm.
college football legend or a really good player. So I'm gonna give you a
Ooh,
person,
it's gonna be
and I
fun.
just want you to tell me legend or really good player because I think there's very few true legends. I think they may throw that word around too much, like generational. But I want to hear some of your opinions. I went through a award list, and
Hmm.
I pick certain people that have won an award each year and put them in the list. And I want to see football legend or really good player.
All right, bet.
I think I know you. I think I know your first one, and I think I'm gonna agree with your first one. But Braxton Miller, I don't know how big he is outside of Ohio because
Really
that's
good
where I'm
player.
from. Really good player.
Re- Really good player.
I agree. Trevor
I,
Lawrence,
oh, legend.
you think so?
Yeah. So I didn't think so either for a minute. Like I didn't think the one national championship did it, but then I thought back, bro, we only have three. So
Yeah. I think
he did as a
him
true
doing it as a
freshman. Yeah,
freshman, I
he
think
did as a
you
true
could put him
freshman.
up there.
Yeah.
Ashton Genty.
I think if he would have won the Heisman, he probably would. We would probably think of him as a legend, but because he didn't win the Heisman, really good player.
Yeah, some of these are a little bit early too. So
Yeah,
Jabril Peppers,
a not really good player.
really good player.
He's a legend in my heart, but really good player.
Yeah. JJ Watt,
A really good player.
really good player. I'm telling you, I think there's
Not a
more
college
really
foot,
good.
not a
There's
college
more
football
really
legend.
good players. This one, I have a bold opinion on on this person, but Tua.
Hmm. I want to say really good player, but he he has that one defining moment. So I'm gonna say legendary because I'll never forget that.
He definitely had a legendary moment. I don't know if his rest of his career turned into a legend,
I
but he definitely
I
started his
think
career with a legendary moment.
I think we look at the rest of his career differently because of that one moment.
Yeah. I
Like,
honestly, Tua's one of those players. I'll say this for me, getting a QB out of Alabama is just like the hardest thing for me to actually do
mhm,
because they were so good for so long. I was thinking about it today. If Bryce Young didn't go to Bama, if he went because I saw a picture of what ifs this player
yeah,
went to USC. If he went to USC or Texas, I don't think he'd be the number one pick. Truly,
interesting. I think
I think
I think Bryce is the one that the one Bama quarterback that I think will actually succeed. I like Bryce a lot, and
I do too.
the big thing is about Bryce that I love so much is that he keeps getting better.
He
I
is.
like that he keeps getting better. It's not just that one pop and then he's stagnant. He keeps getting better. Like every single week he plays football, he gets better at football.
Yeah,
I
and I
like
didn't want
Bryce.
to. I
All
don't
the
want to know.
other
I don't
ones,
think Bryce Young would be a good NFL QB. I think Alabama being so good just
hmm
bumped him up
yeah,
to the one
I was about to
notch.
say a lot of the quarterbacks who came before him at Bama were surrounded by so much that they just had to not mess it up.
Yeah,
But
and okay, this person, Kellen Moore. You remember Kellen Moore?
hmm
I. What do you think he is? Boise State QB.
legend, they hold him out of a national championship. They hold him out of playing in a national championship.
I
I'm gonna
think
go
he's a
legend.
legend too, solely based off his stats. I mean,
Yeah,
isn't he
I'm gonna
like the
put.
most winning QB ever?
Yeah, one of yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put him. I'm gonna put him in legend because they hold that boy out of a national championship.
That's why we need the playoffs. Next one,
The BCS is fucked them.
Manti Te'o.
He might be a legend for the wrong reasons. Legendary. Give it to him. He was a
Almost won the
high,
Heisman as a
yeah.
middle linebacker. That's kind
As
of
a,
crazy.
yeah. Yeah. Give it to him.
Okay, your boy Dabo Sweeney,
Legend.
legend.
Yes, he defined the 2010s
Yeah.
or
What
the
about
late 2010s.
Urban Meyer,
Legend.
legend?
Yeah, easily.
As an Ohio State fan, I think he's a little bit overrated.
It,
Great coach.
I think he's one of the best coaches in
You think
college
so?
football history, outside of the other stuff he did.
I'll tell you the reason why I think he's a little overrated. Because while at Ohio State, actually, when he was at Ohio State, besides that one year they went 12-0 and wasn't bowl eligible,
Yeah,
he always lost one game
that he shouldn't
because
have.
of a really bad mistake. Like the Penn
Yeah,
State game, we're not giving Ezekiel Elliott the ball more than I think they gave him the ball 12 times and he had like 100 yards or something.
you're talking about the one
And
against Michigan State at home,
it may have been Michigan State, yeah.
and he was pouting in the locker room. That was a
It
good Michigan
always,
State team, though. That Michigan State
but
team went to the playoffs.
I'm saying, I think every year he made a mistake that could have
Yeah,
been avoided.
I th- I think it's hard. It's so there's certain places in my mind that we don't see as winners
Hmm.
for real, and like, and he kind of flipped the perspective on that, right? So, BG, him winning 10 plus games at BG is insane. One,
Yeah,
him winning 10 plus games at the time at Utah was unheard of. And now we look at Utah as a different type of program, especially because some of the coaches they hired afterwards, like Kyle Whittingham, was really good. But we look at Utah different. He was winning games with Alex Smith at quarterback. Then he goes to Florida and runs the most. Bro, think about all the crazy people he had at Florida.
yeah. No, first off, great recruiter,
Great
insane
recruiter.
recruiter. I think
Yeah.
he set up what Ohio State has right now for recruiting
Yeah.
wise.
Well, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I think
I
Ohio
think,
State, as like the entity that it is, guaranteed 10 wins.
but like the fun aspect, the crazy like
Yeah.
Ohio State, he helped set up. I know. I mean,
Mhm.
they've also had a bunch of great coaches too, so it's
Yeah,
hard
I
to
mean
say
Jim
with Ohio
Trussell,
State.
like he,
I'll s-
you can argue that he's not the best coach to coach at Ohio State, or he probably isn't.
Urban or
Yeah, Urban Myers,
yeah,
you can argue that he isn't, and I
but I think even Florida. I don't look
outside
at
of
Florida as a
I was
national as
say
like a winner.
outside of him and Steve Spurrier in our lifetime, Florida's not that.
They've been terrible actually every single.
Yeah,
They get the hype,
they had a
but
they had a couple good years with Dan Mullen, who ultimately got fired because he was ass.
mhm.
But yeah,
Les Miles. What do you think about him?
no,
No,
no
I
legend.
agree. Michael Crabtree.
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
legendary. Yes, of course.
Next one's I think's easy check off too. Devontae Smith.
Yeah,
Come on,
that wasn't as easy for me, but yeah,
really?
yeah, yeah.
I think that year was insane. 2000. What was it? 2000?
I think
No,
so.
he had,
If it
but
wasn't
like
two, it was close.
it was COVID year. He, I think, really helped him win a national championship.
Oh, for sure. I mean, yeah, yeah,
I'll say
yeah. If
him
I give it to him, he had
Heisman win
1,800 yards and
alone.
23 touchdowns.
A Heisman win alone doesn't guarantee a legend in my perspective, but what he did, I think, is legendary.
Yeah,
Chase
yeah.
Young,
Ooh, yeah. Sack record. Yeah,
yeah.
can I get them?
AJ McCarron.
Fuck no. Fuck no. No, he wasn't even the best quarterback to play in school. Tyrod Boykin
I
was
know,
better.
but he I think he kind of he helped spark Alabama at the because he was just at the beginning of uh,
Oh,
Saban's
AJ
career. I feel.
McCarron. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
Andy Dalton.
No, AJ McCarron.
You still no.
No.
Still no. I thought the first person that came to my mind was Andy Dalton. I'm tripping.
TCU Horn Frog.
Horn Frogs.
Baker Mayfield.
Hell yeah. Baker Mayfield has a case to be the greatest college football quarterback of all time.
I think his story is insane. Walking on at Texas Tech, winning the starting
Yeah.
job,
He,
getting
he,
hurt,
he
benched.
genuinely has a case for that.
Reggie Bush.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I feel like most of them are easy. Yes
You
or
think
no?
so?
Yeah.
Cam Newton.
Yes. Easily.
Yes. I think these last few. Bryce Young.
No.
No. And finally, round it all off, Lamar Jackson.
Somebody might hate me for this, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna
Really?
say no. Really good player. I don't think he's
Okay.
not in college. I feel like it's similar to the
You think it's because he went to Louisville?
actually I think him going to Louisville is probably the best thing for him.
Okay.
Because every other school that wanted him to switch to receiver. Damn near.
Yeah.
As much as I hate Bobby Petrino, I think Bobby Petrino was good for him, like football wise, but he didn't really win anything.
Yeah.
He had that one cool game. He had that one cool moment against Florida State, and then he had a really good game against Clemson that he ended up losing. But I mean, he didn't win anything. He did win the Heisman, but he didn't win like no hardware for the school. I can't do it.
Not on the list, but Manziel,
Yeah, yeah, that's a little different though.
he did get Texas A&M a whole new stadium.
Yeah, we're not talking about the same thing between Manziel and what's his
I was
name.
just wondering. I was just because you said not winning anything, so I just wanted to see.
Yeah, I think those not the same situation. Not the same situation. I think most people agree on that. But hey, I know one person who's going to disagree on that. My boy Jadon. Jadon's a Ravens fan. He loves Lamar.
You see, you can't put NFL and college on the same level.
He loves Lamar, so
That's
it
fair
is what it is.
enough.
I think he would love Lamar anyways, though. Whew. That was fun though. I like that. You might have to do it again with college basketball.
I
I
was
love
thinking
that.
about doing that, and I
It is
will,
basketball season. It is hoop season, man.
because I think it's easier to define a college basketball legend than
Hmm.
it is a football one. Because football, you have to rely on so many other
Yeah,
pieces.
so many other factors.
College, one dude can be that one dude for
Yeah.
you.
Here's a kind of off topic. So there's this website that ranks each game, right? And it gives it a score out of 10, 10 being a perfect game. I don't know if any game has ever gotten a 10. Guess how many games this college basketball season have received a 9 or higher?
8.
25. And that's not. And Monday there was a big game between Kansas and the number one team in the country, Arizona. That score got a score of 8.7, and Kansas upset the number one team in the country. That's wild to me. That's not even a 9. There's 25 games that were 9s this year. And I love that. This is one of the best college basketball seasons I've watched in a long time. There's a
I
lot of
think
good stuff.
I truly think NIL is great for college basketball.
Me too. I think NIL and the transfer portal is good for college basketball.
Yes.
Some people say it's hard to like follow all the players and stuff, and I'm like, mostly the ones who are, if you're good enough to be a household name and you're transferring, there's very few of them.
It's
Like,
better than when Duke landed what three of the top four recruits, freshman
yeah, I was gonna say
recruits.
a lot of the best part of it is right now is that all of the top, like this is one of the best freshman classes in a long time. Nobody's playing together.
No,
Yeah, there's no RJ Barrett Duke. I mean RJ Barrett Zion Cam Reddish Duke team. There's none of that. But anyways, that was fun though. All right, are you ready for a fun little story I got for you?
yeah. Is this part of your rant? Okay,
I
hit
think
me.
you're gonna find this interesting. So there's this I'm super duper into underground music, right?
Yeah.
And especially when they're from Atlanta. I love it. I love underground rappers from Atlanta, right? There was a civil war that happened between the entire underground scene in Atlanta, and it just divided the community in half. And it's really funny, and it all starts from one dude. It all starts from one dude. One dude was taking on half the city by himself. So there's this rapper that was coming up. His name is Nine Vicious. And before I get into it, I actually want to show you a picture of Nine Vicious. Look at this man.
Oh,
Look at this man.
I
Yeah,
didn't expect him to 1v.
1v 1,000, almost the entire scene by himself. Real funny. So what happened was,
Side note: Atlanta people be crazy, but go ahead.
hey man. So this dude he starts coming up, right? His name starts to get a little buzz, right? And he signs to Young Thug's label YSL, right?
Hmm.
So it's him and another young dude named 1300 Saint. I like both of their music. I think Nine Vicious is better. Uh, Brief description of Nine Vicious music. Think like early Young Thug. I don't think you were on early Young Thug like how I was. Like talking like Slime Season One,
That didn't get
that
up
type of
to
stuff.
Ohio that fast.
Yeah, yeah. So it reminds me of very early Thug, right? And there's some other influences sprinkle in there. He does a lot of cool samples and stuff. He calls it paying homage. He'll sample like Rihanna. He sampled "Work" by Rihanna. He samples like Playboy Cardi songs. And it sounds good though. But So he got his little thing going, right? He's with YSL, and he keeps dissing these people. Like he posted a lot of snippets. He's like very interactive with the community, and like he keeps like going on Instagram Live. He's like, man, all these other rappers suck. They trying to beat me. Da 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 da. I'm like, dang, who trying to beat this little man? Right? It turns out he has beef with a dude whose name, the main guy, is his name is Teezus. I'm gonna show you a picture of Teezus. Now Teezus has a picture, has a face tattoo on the left side of his face, and it's a dragon. Look at that
Okay.
man. That don't look like somebody you really want to beef with for real.
Bring it up a little bit. I can't. Yeah, no, he looks. No.
Nah, I ain't really trying to beef with that man.
No.
Now,
No.
now Teezus is he's a part of a group called, they call themselves Owe. They throw up this little sign right here, Owe, all the time, right? And in his group, there's a lot of, it's most of the Atlanta underground scene. So it's Teezus, this dude named Diamond, this dude named Skate Star, Dior versus you, and there's a whole bunch of people. It's like 20 dudes in OA, right? They're all really good, and their whole thing is that OA is a family. We're all going to come up together. We're all going to come up together. We're all going to come up together, right? And 1300 Saint is one of those people who, yeah, he's signed to YSL and he's really close with Nine, but he's like, yeah, why we can all come up together, right?
Yeah.
Now, personally, I don't like the OA stuff as much as I like Nine stuff and 1300 Saint stuff, but it's cool. They got some songs I love. Their biggest song is called "Bada Boom Bada Bing." It's Diamond and Teases. I
Do you
like that
think
song.
there's a reason for that? Like getting signed to YS, does that like kind of lift? Like I don't know much about the Atlanta rap scene.
Yeah,
Does it kind
yeah,
of like
yeah.
lift you up out of that underground
A little.
stuff?
It definitely puts your music in front of ears that it probably wouldn't be in front of
Okay.
otherwise,
Yeah,
which
because
is
you
why
probably
that
put
was
on
so.
like more
Yeah,
albums and stuff too.
yeah. 1300 Saint was a feature on Young Thug's last album, just strictly
Yeah.
based off the Y, like him being signed to YSL. But
Mm.
that's a big deal, and they're not the only label that's going to be mentioned from Atlanta that's going to be mentioned in this, because it gets funnier, right? So every once in a while, these dudes go back and forth on Twitter, right? They'll just text each other like, "Fuck you," you know what I'm saying? And they'll go at it, right? Nine's whole thing is, I don't like them because they think their music is better than mine, and I make the best music right now. Fair. It's fair to assume that about yourself. You don't have to tear everybody else down to think that,
Yeah.
but it's fair. That's fair to assume that about yourself, right?
Hmm.
Teasus is like, bro, we could just beat up and fight. I just want to fight you. So they were going back and forth on Twitter, and it got to the point where Teasus just said, "Fuck it," and he pulls up to Nine Vicious's mother's house. It's him, and about 30 dudes that look like him. They all posted up outside outside of Nine Vicious house, waving big old guns, and they kept saying, "We at your mammy house, we at your mammy house." And then Nine Vicious' mom calls the cops. They leave, right? That's the
Hmm.
thing. So now it's bigger than we just don't like them, right?
Yeah.
They've taken it somewhere else. So do you know who Boy Max is?
Black Boy
The,
Max.
yeah,
What
the
is-
streamer, the Twitch streamer.
I've heard of him. I don't really watch much streamers, but I've definitely
Yeah,
heard his name in like Instagram like
the
sub captions and
zeitgeist
stuff.
of,
Yeah.
yeah. So Boy Max is on stream, and he got some of the OA dudes over, and he suggests that they do a song with 1300 Saint because they're both from Atlanta. They're both cool, right? He didn't really know all that about the beef, but he was like, whatever, right? 1300 Saint does the song, right? Not So they do the song on stream, whatever. Not even 8 hours later, not even a full day has passed. Nine Vicious posts a snippet like of him in the studio making a song, and he's dissing 1300 Saint, who's signed to the same label as him, right?
Hmm.
That's not good.
No, not good at all.
That's not good. So this is where some other characters get involved, right? So another dude who's involved with the OA guys comes up. His name's Peasy, right?
Yeah.
Peasy is more involved with another group called YVL, right? So YVL is Playboy Cardi, King Carson, Destroy Lonely, and a dude named Apollo Red, right?
Hmm.
It's all gonna make sense in the end. All these names are gonna come up at some point, right? So Peasy is cool with those dudes, and because of that, Apollo Red also knows Nine Vicious, right? Who's assigned to YVO. Apollo Red, Nine Vicious, like this, right?
Hmm.
And for context, Apollo Red is like, let me think. You remember TQ?
Yeah.
TQ. Apollo Red's basically TQ, right?
Yeah.
He's just ready to crash, right? And Peasy, they call him Pretty Boy Peasy because he's actually like a real life model. That's his day job. He just raps on the side. And his music, I think he's the best at OA, in my
What's
opinion.
this man's name?
PZ is literally a P and a Z. I like PZ a lot. Derek likes Hetty's Bussin' by PZ. I think he has some better songs than that, but like
Oh,
his
I
new
think
songs.
I don't know why I feel like I've seen this man before.
You probably have. He's like a dead ass model.
Yeah.
Yeah, he model. He does like big boy runways, but
And he just be rapping
so
on the side.
he just be rapping on the side. So basically, at this point in time, Apollo Red and Nine don't mess with none of the YSL dudes, none of those dudes, right? So
Hmm.
then Nine goes on Instagram Live and he was like, "No more YSL, no more YSL, no more YSL. We FN now, right?" And everybody's like, "Did he leave YSL?"
Oh, he's just saying this?
Yeah, is he just saying this? Why is he leaving YSL, right? It comes out that YSL signed not Teezus and Diamond from OA onto the label. And if I'm Nine, I do understand why Nine's upset about that. Those
Hmm.
dudes just did pull up to my mom's house waving guns about to
Yeah.
shoot me. About to shoot me. Don't sign them to the same label as me. Probably don't sign them to the same label as me. So he stops repping YSL altogether. He's like, fuck YSL. I don't fuck with them. He starts dissing Young Thug too. That was the
Hmm.
crazy one. That's when I knew the shit got real. I was like, damn, that's crazy. He gonna bite the hand that fed him? That's how he got on. So all that's happening, and then it kind of got quiet for a little bit, right? Nobody's really saying anything, but we all know they don't like each other, right?
Yeah.
Then Teasers and Diamond go do an interview, right? They do the interview. Probably about 45 minutes after the interview's posted, just posted, Nine Vicious goes on live and he's like, "Man, y'all folks need to stop doing interviews and start telling people why y'all music suck." Da 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 da. Sparked it all back up, right? Sparked it all back up. Then they go at each other for 8 hours straight. Apollo Red's like, "Dude, we could just meet up and just shoot at each other. Like it's whatever." Teasa's like, "Let's just fight." He just wants to fight Nine. Everybody's mad. Everybody's mad. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of the YVL dudes got pulled into it. Like Destroy Lonely got pulled into it. Ken Carson got pulled into it. And they're basically like, "Dude, leave me the fuck
Are
out of
they
that."
like they're at like different levels, right?
They're different levels. It's
Yeah.
not even. Yeah, yeah, no. If you're big enough to headline um, Rolling Loud, you these dudes that we're talking about, they're like the small text on Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
They're getting bigger, but I mean that's just where they are right now.
In my head, this would be like a college women's basketball player calling out an NBA player.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, yeah, they were calling him pussy. He's like, "Dude, just leave me out of that." Everybody's like, "Damn, are they finna start making diss tracks?" I start getting excited because I like rap beef as long as it don't.
Why hasn't there been any diss tracks? I feel like this would be a perfect time for.
Well, that's the thing. They can't rap like that.
Oh, okay.
They don't rap like that. Like there are some disses in there. Like you can tell they talking about each other, but it's not like a Kendrick Drake thing where
Yeah.
like targeted attacks and they getting bars at each other. They just talking. They just talking. It's not the
They're
same.
bored. They're bored. They got a little.
But
They
I
got a little
like diss
money on their
tracks.
hand.
I like every once in a while in the underground we get a really good diss track, and I was waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. So then this all happens when I'm at home, right?
Hmm.
For over break. Then my little brother shows me that there's a show coming, right? A show coming to town. He's like, "Do you know who's this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know Nine Vicious. I didn't know he's having a show." He's like, "You going to a show on Sunday?" And I'm like, I'm not going to go by myself, especially because I know all this is going on. So I'm like, bro,
Hmm.
it might turn into something else, right? I wake up the next morning, I see Nine Vicious at his show, and they squashed the beef. I don't know what happened off camera. They squashed the beef. Teases,
Young Thug,
Diamond, Peasy.
Young Thug probably sat him down and said, "Look, guys, look."
It's funny that you mentioned that. So for a brief little stint in the middle of what I was talking about, Nine Vicious he was playing a snippet for his upcoming album, and one of the bars in his snippet was, "These niggas fell off like Lil Uzi." Lil Uzi didn't like that. They start going back. They go back and forth, and then Young Thug tweet out, "Uzi 9, call me," and then that was it. They stopped beefing. They both apologized.
Off note here.
Yeah.
Do you think, first off, we're gonna need a whole just more like first section of the day with just Atlanta rap because I feel like it's different than every other part of the world. I feel like it's probably
Hmm.
like Atlanta, New York, and LA. There's probably just a huge underground circuit there, but that would be a whole
Uh,
nother.
kind of. I think like New York kind of has one with the jerk scene,
Hmm.
but LA not really. They
Yeah,
kind of just do their own thing, and then like Atlanta has its own scene, but there's so many different types of underground rappers even within its own scene. And then outside of that, people are just from everywhere. Like Osama Son's from South Carolina, 1AM's from Milwaukee. All the plug dudes are from like East Texas and
yeah.
Louisiana. Like I want to say Autumn's from Shreveport or something like that.
Shreveport.
Exactly. Yeah, Shreveport. That's like they're from all over the place. Atlanta's the only city with like a true underground scene.
Okay, but is rap one of the hardest things to stay good at for the longest time? Like having hit after hit.
Depends on what you're in it for. I think if you're in it to make hit after hit after hit after hit, it is really hard to do.
That's
But
why
I think,
Drake's crazy.
yeah, like people like Drake and Future and even Thug. I don't care what people say. Thug still got bangers in him. I
Hmm.
believe in him. Like it's really hard to just keep making hits and keep making hits and keep making hits. That's insane to even think about that they
Yeah.
could do that for that long. But if you're in it for I'm gonna make the music that I like, or I'm gonna make music because I enjoy making music, I don't think it's hard to last that long. I think
I
it's
think
really easy to last long.
I think
As
if
soon
you're a
as you,
person that's trying to go like hit after hit,
hmm
you gotta release it fast. Like you have to like cut. But like
I
people
think
like
I
Kendrick
actually think the
Lamar,
opposite. I think the opposite.
you do.
Yeah, think about like someone like the baby. They get tired of that
True.
real quick.
I guess it's like a there's a good even ground because like Kendrick Lamar,
Hmm
like I think a lot of his buildup is
hmm
how long it
Long it
takes him
takes.
to drop,
Yeah.
and like once it drops, people are like, "Yo, he dropped again," and I think that's why a lot of people on that label take forever to drop. It's because they go for so long, and then it's like, "Oh, Baby Keem's dropping again after 5 years. We're gonna
Yeah,
listen
I'm
to it."
excited too. I'm so excited.
But
I'm so excited for the baby king.
I think music as a whole is just definitely rap music. It's changing so much because it's only been what like 40 years, maybe max, that
Yeah, it's still
rap's truly
fairly
been.
new of a genre. Yeah.
So like we see it with rock and roll and like all of them, but like rap music is just think about how much it's changed in our lives from
Yeah.
like Nelly and them like to now early Kendrick Lamar, now modern day Kendrick Lamar, the Young Thug, all that is just crazy. When mumble rap first became popular,
See, I think that so unlike rock music, I think it's going to be harder for rap music to die in a weird way. I think it'll kind of fizzle out and kind of move to the back burner as far as like mainstream music goes.
hmm
But think like the way that rap music touches its core fan, like its core audience, is different. It's more ingrained in our culture than you could say like a rock music was for them
yeah.
because they gave up on it.
I feel like a
I don't
lot of
think.
people went from rock to country, but like with
Hmm
even like rap music, when I'm listening to rap music, it just feels right for some reason. Like it just
hmm
the beats, everything just seems to like mush together perfectly in my brain. I've never had another genre of music do that perfectly throughout so many
Yeah,
artists, if that
I,
makes sense.
Another thing is with rap music too is because like even now, like how you said the landscape of rap keeps growing and changing, right?
Hmm.
It changes in a way that kind of fits that day's time, like how that day sounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, like '90s music doesn't sound like 2000 music, 2000 music doesn't sound like 2010s music. It's because it's going to keep evolving, and that's a good thing. One thing I do hate about certain rap fans is they think rap is supposed to be that one way, and there's not
Hmm.
supposed to be all that like like I know some people who can't stand some of the underground stuff I listen to and like think that it's not rap, which I can't wrap my brain around how you even think that. But it's like if you don't let it grow, then it will for sure die. But I think it's
Yeah.
hard to kill it.
Because people get sick of the same type of music. That's why music
Hmm.
is always. That's why you have songs from 2010 that you thought were the greatest songs ever that you probably don't listen
Don't
to
listen
at
to
all
anymore.
anymore. Or if
I've
it
been
goes
going
on, you're like, this is a good song, but I'm done now. I won't have
I've
to
been
listen
going
to it
back
anymore.
and listening to like a lot of old Soldier Boy because Soldier Boy is like one of my guilty pleasures when it comes to music. Dude, he's ahead of his time. This man's a visionary.
I like a. Not, what's that song? It goes like speakers going hammer. Bammer,
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 bammer.
bammer.
That song, I used to. Bro, I,
I love Soldier Boy, bro.
I used to be going to school, mind you, country ass Anthony Wayne in my
Hmm.
Xterra,
He
windows
dropped by a
down,
bunch of.
windows down, because I had no AC and I was just
Hell
blasting that
yeah.
song.
The speaker's going
Bro,
hammer,
I used to
hammer,
get
hammer,
I used to
hammer.
get crazy looks when I would
I
have my
love,
music.
bro.
I don't know if it's
Love
just because it
Soldier
was the
Boy.
music was loud, but
Yeah.
3 6
Oh
Mafia
man.
is I don't know if that counts as guilty pleasure, but 3 6 Mafia,
I don't think it's a
I'd
guilty
be
pleasure at all, brother.
no, I'd be putting
You
that
remember when we used to
on.
go get food and we used to play Chicken Heads by Project Pat?
I don't know why that them just all coming together just
Yeah.
amazing. It just hits my brain right.
Bro, my dad loves he loves like old Memphis rap, and I started getting into it. I started digging through the archives, bro. Bro, it's so good. There's so many of them too.
I will say I never had anyone introduce. I had to introduce like all like hip hop to myself. So
Yeah.
my knowledge is very surface level of every single type of genre. I'm not like
Hmm.
too deep in like other than Memphis, I know Young Dolph, Key Glock, which two newer artists, and then Three
Yeah.
Six Mafia. I don't really know. I know like a broad landscape of each
Yeah.
area, but I no deep dive in any area if that makes sense.
One fun little old Memphis rap album that you should check out. Go check out his name is Koopsta Nika. It's spelled it's spelled Koopstaknicca. Listen to
Okay,
Stash by Koopsta.
Stash
Dash
Pot.
Stash Spot.
Okay,
I love Koopsta. He's fire. He's
I will
fire.
say that's probably my favorite part is you like, of college and meeting you
Hmm.
is just you showing me different types of like even
Rap
just
music and stuff like that.
diving deeper into rap music.
Yeah, my dad used to do that with us, and then no,
I'm planning
no,
on doing it with Ivy.
yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of like low key sharing music is like that's how I connect with people. My dad like we'll be on like a long car trip, and he'll just stop what he's playing and then explain all of the context behind the album and why he's talking
Hmm.
about it and going all that. I think I'm more experimental when it comes to music than my dad
Yeah.
was, but
But he also grew up in a time where we didn't have
yeah, he
streaming,
didn't have that many options.
so he
yeah,
listened
yeah, he listened to
to
what
the
he liked.
mainstream. See,
He listened
my
to what he
parents
had.
weren't too big into music. I don't know if it's because the age I grew up. Like my dad was 50s, 60s when I
Hmm.
was growing up. So like I don't know if it was that, but like I don't. They didn't introduce me to a lot of music. I had to find a lot of music on my own.
Yeah, like my yeah. Thank God my dad was there. My dad has like this super large CD collection, and one of my first the first car I had the radio. I don't listen to the radio, period. Right. So the radio wasn't an option, but it didn't have like an aux cord. It didn't have Bluetooth or anything like that. So my dad dug up his old CDs and let me go through them, and he was telling me like all the stories behind all these albums, and then every week he'll switch out three albums from whatever I had. And I just had like a big box of CDs sitting in my back seat. It was always good.
I think last note of music because we
Hmm.
probably have to move on here shortly. I think
Yeah.
not having the radio, and I know this is kind of a recent topic, but I think not having the radio is affecting or will affect this like how people perceive like the Super Bowl halftime performance by the like I think it's going to
What do you mean?
switch the perspective because think about like the old stuff like Michael Jackson for example.
Hmm.
When he performed at the Super Bowl, every person listened to Michael
Uh,
Jackson. Every person had an idea of
I
a
see what
Michael
you're saying
Jackson
now.
song because their radio
That's
clicked
really all they
Michael
had.
Jackson. So, but now your favorite artist can be some underground Atlanta person that you go six towns over, no one knows that person, but you can be the most. You can listen to the most of his music ever, like all of his music, but someone may not know that. Back when it was just radio, I don't think anyone could hear a popular person and not know their music or at least a song. Like Bad Bunny, number one streamed artist, but I couldn't name
Yeah, I
you
would
a
say I couldn't
single
name
Bad
you.
Bunny song.
I
And
couldn't
that's
name you a
no hate
bad
on
one.
Bad Bunny. I just have so many options. I don't have to listen to the radio.
Yeah, I think the options is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. Maybe that's a topic for a different day, but
Yeah.
I like the fact that I have so many options, but it's very easy to get overwhelmed by all the options and then purposely not explore and just kind of stick in your little bubble. But that's why we got album of the week. You like that
Yes,
transition?
I do. I love it.
You like the transition? All right. So for this album of the week, this one's a little different. This album, I wouldn't say necessarily is full of bangers, but it's more of a listening experience. If you listen to this album on shuffle, you're not gonna
Oh.
get it. Yeah, you know I love this album.
Hmm.
when I So this album's called "When I Get Home" by Solange. To me, it's my favorite Solange album. I know my mom thinks it's a seat at the table because she loves Cranes in the Sky, but it's the best way I can explain it to you genre wise. It's kind of like avant-garde R&B or like experimental R&B music. It's very good. It's very Houston. It's very pro-black. It's very weird. It's very weird. My two favorite songs are probably Almadea and ooh, I'm gonna do a tie between Ben's and My Skin, My Logo. I will warn you, there are features on the album, and they're
Okay.
all hidden features. Almadea has a feature on it, probably my favorite feature. I love that she keeps them hidden, so I'm not gonna spoil you because she
I
won't
do
spoil
love a good hidden feature
good hidden
album.
feature. Yeah. So I love Solange a lot. And I like always like hearing her voice. You know, she does a lot of background vocals for Tyler the Creator, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
I know that just because solely because like every single most of her top hits are with on Eagle right
yeah,
now. I think
yeah,
Boy is a
yeah,
Gun.
yeah.
I don't love you.
So
Maybe
Tyler
One.
the Creator also repays the favor and does background vocals on a couple songs on this album. But I love this album a lot. It's one of my favorite. I own it on vinyl, so of course it sits near and dear to my heart. But
Hmm.
I think you'll like it. It's more of an experience than like just an album full of bangers. But
I don't have anything tomorrow. I'm gonna listen, pop it on. My
definitely
headphones on
headphones
while I
music.
work. Yeah, I
Sometimes
think
I've randomly sung what you call it. I saw things I imagined, just going
I'm a
throughout my day.
with music. I'm not a so I have like 2 to 3 ways I like listening to a new album. It's either
Hmm.
in a car. I love car listens.
Hmm.
I like on my like my record player has Bluetooth settings with the speakers, so that's a
Hmm.
really good way. And then headphones is my favorite way. I think just get lost in the music.
Yeah, bro. I love headphones music. I love headphones music. I think you'll like this one. It's weird. She does not sound like her sister.
I
So if
listened
you
to a
can,
part. I had it downloaded. I don't think I've ever
yeah,
listened to it, but I'm definitely gonna listen to it.
she does
I'm
not
gonna
sound
do
like her
that.
sister Beyonce almost at all. But it's very fun. It's very fun. In my opinion, hot take. Some people might crucify me for it. I think she's a better artist than Beyonce is.
I don't. There, I think people have to realize there's a difference between being able to make hits and being a better artist. Beyonce
Hmm.
was a hit maker. Beyonce was the person with like not personality, but like she was this brighter
Yeah, the star.
picture of
Yeah,
the. Yeah, she was a star. So obviously she's gonna have better hits, but like I don't think that automatically
makes you a better
equates to
artist.
yeah
That's
makes you
why
a
I got
better
Prince
artist.
over Mike. That's why I got Prince over Mike. Beyonce. This is what I'll say. Solange can do a lot of the things that Beyonce can do. Cranes in the Sky is an example.
Hmm.
Beyonce can't make a seat. I mean, when I get home, she can't.
Hey, Beyonce may have sold her soul too, so we don't really know all that.
Was she on that island?
Bro,
Type shit.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Jay Z is around way too many powerful people. He's either an informant,
Well, he was on that island.
or he is in some deep, deep
Mhm.
trouble. One of
We
the
ain't got
two.
to talk about it. What's understood ain't got to be said.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Separate the art from the artist.
Art from the artist.
I think I
All
said
right,
that
but you
wrong,
got
but
you got our animal fact for the week.
yeah. So
I'm
I'm
excited.
keeping with the hoofs this week.
Okay.
Uh, this week is extinct animal. I love my extinct animals because 99% of all species that lived on Earth are extinct right now. But it's the Irish elk.
Wait, you said 99%?
So 99% of all living creatures that's ever lived on Earth is extinct.
Huh.
Yeah. Humans cause a lot of it, but we can talk about that later. Not exactly, but big events. Think about all the dinosaurs that went extinct.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess there's our thousands of species of dinosaurs. So yeah.
But the Irish elk, so
Mm. Let me pull up
it
a picture.
basically went extinct because its antlers grew too big. So like it's other factors, but their antlers would spread 12 feet wide. So
Some people still have
and
some of the skeletons.
basically what happened is they got so antlers got so big that the deer wasn't able to support its antlers with its body weight because it was it was either during the ice age or after the ice age where food was very scarce.
Oh shit.
So
That's
food was really scarce, so they couldn't really keep up their antlers too much. And like look at their antler compared to their body. Like it's crazy. And those things are
that's
heavy.
not that's not proportional. What do they
So
use
it
the
wasn't
antlers for other than to as like a defense thing? Is that just it? They only use it to like fight?
mating purposes I think a lot too. Like the bigger the antler, the more attracted you are, like more attractive does are to you and stuff like that.
Okay. And the
But
does didn't have antlers.
I don't. Some species of deer. The only species of deer that I think the females have horns right now currently are reindeer.
Hmm.
But so I'm not for sure what species, like
Yo, that's
what
wild that you just know
females
that off
look.
the top of your head.
I think you
That's
can
actually
fact check
that's
me, but
that's impressive.
I mean I would say your whole music thing's just as impressive. But so it died because of malnutrition and also hunters. But a big reason why is because their antlers grew basically too big.
That's wild. That's
It
wild.
really is. I
Hey
mean, we're
man.
seeing the same thing with pandas. We're seeing the same thing with same thing happened to dodo birds.
Yeah.
Animals become not stupid, but there's some animals you don't know why they're still alive.
Fair enough. I don't know why humans are still here, man. We fuck up way too much. We do a lot of dumb shit, but topic for another day, man. Topic for another day. My little
Yeah,
brother just texted me and told me that Trinidad Chambliss just
he got
got
another year.
yeah, he just got another year.
Technically, he didn't get another year, but technically, the
He got a year
lawsuit
back,
or
I guess.
investigation
Yeah.
will cause something where like it won't happen until after the season. So like
I,
he'll
s-
be able to play.
I saw this morning that the judge was not only a graduate from Ole Miss, but is a donor to Ole Miss athletics. So I was like, yeah, he's gonna get it.
See, he's the story I think that should get it. There's some that shouldn't
Yeah.
like hang it up, but well, what I was gonna say last week, but I think we ended it off too early. I want
Hmm.
when all black people take the first 2 days of March, March 1st and 2nd, as Black History Month as well, because they cut February short.
There we
So
go.
take those 2 extra days, enjoy life,
We only got how many more days we got?
celebrate.
We got whoa.
I have one. I have yeah, you have another
Yeah. You got
you have
one.
another 15.
I got another 15. All right.
Yeah, if not counting today, so like tomorrow, 15
All
from
right, bet.
tomorrow.
Whew.
But
Thanks for joining us, man. You
no,
gonna take us
thank
on?
you.
I was talking about them, but yeah, thank you too, man.
No, without you, this wouldn't be a thing. So thank you
Without
for
you, this
giving us
wouldn't be a thing,
entertainment.
man.
It's being too nice.
Go ahead
Being
and
too
pat
nice.
ourselves in the back, man. Shouts out to us, bro.
But tune back in next week. Like I said, we have a very intelligent special guest next week.
Yeah, all right. All right, bro. See y'all.
See ya.